Hi ghouls, Elizabeth here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy of all the positive responses that I have gotten from my last video. I did that video because when I was first starting off to becoming a designer, I always wished I found videos like that could kind of help me on how to get there. So I'm very thankful that you guys liked it, and I'm so honored that you guys took the time out of your day to watch it. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you ghouls for watching it, and I'm glad you liked it. I've been getting some questions that you guys want to see some more of that maternity line. So I guess I'll do this video just about my maternity line. Unfortunately, I'm not doing it anymore. It was just an experiment, and at that time I wanted to help other moms because I was getting a lot of jobs for baby showers. For moms wanted me to do custom made dresses for them for their baby showers, so I kind of got into that whole scene, but I realized that was not for me. I'm more of into the unusual, out of this planet or out of this world kind of clothing. So today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some behind the scenes of when I had the photo shoot, and then I'll show you guys some of the pieces I still have left over. But I'm very happy, and thank you so much, you guys, all of you guys that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. I never realized that I could help so many people out there, but I'm happy that I'm showing you ghouls more of that behind the scenes of what really goes on as being a designer. I'll show you guys more of the photos I had, and then I'll give you guys a look too of the pieces I still have left over. But I'm so happy you guys are still interested in knowing more about my first more of my experiment collection, because I experimented a lot in that one, and I finally realized what I really wanted to do after finishing that first line. And I noticed what I was really, it was more of me experimenting of how I could do things better, because I did learn. I appreciate I did went to school and I learned a lot of things, but I noticed that in school they're not going to teach you all the little like shortcuts you could know. Like the teachers would teach you their shortcuts, but after doing my first line by myself, I learned how to do shortcuts that fit me. And that's what I want to tell you guys, that even though you go to school, you will learn a lot of things, and it's really good to learn things from other people that have been in the industry. But at the same time, as when you graduate and you are doing things on your own, whether you go to school or not, when you're doing things on your own, you're learning what works for you. And majority of my work now that I do is things that I've gotten to know how, or should I say, what works for me. And I basically threw out the rules that they taught me in school a majority of my pieces, because I just felt very constrained. Like there was too many rules for me to keep up with, and I felt like I was boxed in. I couldn't think out of the box, and I just needed to breathe. So I broke all the rules, I got rid of the rules, and I said, you know what? I am just gonna go for it. I'm gonna design whatever I want to design, what makes me happy. And that's when I started designing what I really wanted to do. Go into more detail on my maternity line. And thank you so much for watching, guys. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, for I could show you more of the behind the scenes, what goes on as a fashion designer. Oh, and many of you were asking me, why was I wearing sunglasses in my last video? I was wearing sunglasses in the bathroom because the light in the bathroom, and then I had my own little flashlight in there too. The light was just too bright for me, and I was either gonna be like, have to talk with my eyes closed or squinting, because the light was very bright and it was bothering me. And ever since I got LASIK eye surgery, oh my god, it probably has been like 4 or 5 years ago since I did that, my eyes have become more sensitive to light. So I was wearing sunglasses in the bathroom, in case you guys wanted to know. When I did my maternity line, that's when I was starting to put my foot into the water of being a designer. That's when I started realizing, you know what, I had to start from the bottom. I have to do everything myself. I had no help. That was the time that I was experimenting on how to do patterns myself. I would watch YouTube videos to refresh myself. And the #1 book that helped me when I was learning how to do patterns better was a pattern making book they gave me from school. So that's the book that I've been like following. Anything that I'm looking for, anything that I want to reference, I always go back to that book. So when I was doing my maternity line, I didn't know how to find models. I didn't know where to go for photo shoots. Thank goodness I had my sister she's in the modeling and acting business. So I went to her and told her, you know what, I need models for my maternity line. I wanted to experiment all things that you can in the fashion world with my first line. I wanted to see what is really gonna work for me. What will I do in the future? What will I not do? And this is how this journey goes. You just have to keep going with it. As the punches go, you gotta roll with them, because you don't know what really is gonna work for you until you actually try it yourself. So I was gonna get pregnant models, but I realized they all have agents and they're very expensive. And I understand they have to make a living. But me, as I was starting off, I had zero, no money, nothing. And since I had a pregnant belly that I was attaching to my dress form that's right here, I would attach it to that dress form, the strap-on belly. So my sister helped me find 2 models, and in the photo shoot I strapped on the fake belly, should I say, to them, and I did the photo shoot like that. And for my first experience in a photo shoot and having models try on my clothes, I literally was bawling it after the photo shoot, because it was crazy to think that I never pictured myself getting there so fast, and knowing that I was struggling so much on how to actually get there. It was surprising to me that I literally yelled to myself in the car in the way home. I was like, oh my gosh, I've made it. I've made my dreams come true. I'm actually a fashion designer. And I never thought of me that way. Just because I was experimenting with things here, things there, I never officially gave myself that pat in the back. I always kept putting myself down. And after that photo shoot, after working with 2 beautiful models, they were wonderful to work with. I loved that experience. I felt more alive than I've ever felt doing anything else. I knew that was me. I was in the right place. That was my passion. That is my passion. I can't think of doing anything else besides that. That brought me so much joy. It was like a huge high. Like, you know those highs that you get when you're on a roller coaster? That's how high I felt. I felt on top of the world. I could conquer everything. And I said to myself, I have to continue this. I have to continue doing what I love, because it's bringing me so much joy. And once I left that photo shoot, I was more thankful than anything in this world. And I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity if it wasn't for my sister. She helped me so much. And my friend Jackie, she helped me take pictures of them. It was my friend and my sister that helped me complete my first step into becoming a designer. And I thank them so much, because they gave me that push that I needed to justify to myself, I am good enough. I do have good ideas. I just get scared of disappointing people. And what I realize is that who cares what people think? Because you can't please everyone, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everyone's gonna look at art the different way. I'm just happy that I'm here and that I'm doing what I love, and I could still, and there are certain people that do love what I do. They do love my ideas, they buy my clothes, and I'm so thankful for them. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here right now continuing to do what I love. And then I did look at different locations, studios, and most of the studios, they are very expensive. They're in the 200s, and I would suggest, if I could do something different, I probably would have looked for a park, an outside location, which is free, because when you're starting off, that is a lot of money. To me, that was a lot of money that I wish I could have saved up for something else. I didn't realize that you could go to free locations. But that experience was beautiful. I recommend anyone that's starting in fashion design or anything at all, it's always good to try everything once and experiment what's gonna go with you or what it's not. Because at the end of the day, only you're gonna know what fits you. Only you're gonna know what's good for your company, what's good for your brand. Only you're gonna know. And I'm happy I went through that. And I'm so grateful that I had a friend and my sister help me out through this process. And I also used some of the accessories that I had in my closet for the photo shoot, and I'll show you guys clips at the end of how the photo shoot went. Everything came out beautiful. Oh, and that's the one thing that I had to learn how to do, because I know that there's filters and all of that on the phone, but I don't have an iPhone. And that's another thing. I've never owned a camera. And these videos, I'm filming it on my Android that is probably 2-3 years old already. And thank goodness that my sister like lent me her camera to do this photo shoot. And there were so many things that I didn't know you needed for a photo shoot. You need cameras, you need lighting, you need like steamer, you need the clothing rack. And I was so overwhelmed, but I'm happy that I went through that, because now I know what I do and what I don't need. Because I feel like, when I did my first shoot, I felt like it was my trip. It was like when I was packing for college. I overly packed everything, and by my second year in college, I knew I did not need half of the stuff I brought with me. And that's how I was in my first photo shoot. I took a bunch of junk that I didn't even end up using, and I bought for nothing. And that's when I realized I needed to learn how to edit my own pictures. Because I was looking into that, like how much do editors charge? And they're quite expensive, and I understand that because you're getting good quality photos. So I had to learn how to edit those photos myself. So every photo that I had from my maternity line, I edited those pictures as much as I could. I did it in Photoshop, and thank goodness at school they showed us how to use Photoshop and Illustrator. But I worked my way around it for I could learn how to do things on my own, because I'm starting off. I don't have the money to spend on other things, so it's either I spend my money or I spend my time. So I had to spend my time on learning how to do things on my own, and I'm happy the way the pictures came out. For my first time doing things, I'm very happy on the way my photo shoot came out. I'm very happy how everything turned out with my maternity line. But it was an experience for me. I love doing it, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna do a maternity line anymore because I'm happy where I am right now. I'm happy doing alternative, out there, unusual, strange clothing now. And I wanna thank you guys so much for joining me in this journey where I get to talk about what goes behind the scenes. And I'm happy to bring you guys along anytime when I'm starting new projects, or right now that I'm starting my second line. Now I'm gonna definitely be recording to show you guys more of the behind the scenes of me working and just giving you guys what really goes down in my workshop by myself and what really goes down in my workshop. And I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you, Ghouls, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And please don't forget to subscribe and comment if you want to see more videos like this, that you guys love watching the behind the scenes. You guys want to know, I know some of you want to know what my office looks like, so I'll definitely film a tour of my office. Oh, Ghouls, and I forgot to mention, make sure to stay till the end of this video, because that's when I'm gonna put the behind the scenes videos and the photos of that I had from my maternity line. I'll definitely film more vlogs of behind the scenes and how I'm getting things done here by myself, and to show you guys that you can do it too. If you're really passionate about something, I know you can do it. But thank you so much for joining me today, Ghouls, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. And I'll see you next time, Ghouls. Bye! So here are some of the pieces I have left. I have this dress right here that has lacing in the front. I have this one in the teal. I have this one in the teal. I'm not sure if I have it in the black one. And then here's a two-toned one. I only have one left of the two-tone where it has the teal and the black on it. And that one's the dress. And then the dress that has the peplum on the front, and the dress that has the peplum with the lace detail right here on the chest. I have that one, and this one's sleeveless. I think I have this one in the black as well. And then I have the top, that one has a peplum, and then on the peplum it has a lace detail on it. This one I have it as well. This top I have it in the black and in the teal. And then I have, oh okay, so I guess I do have that first dress I showed you guys, the teal one. I do have it in the black one, so it's in the black and in the teal. And this one is the one that has like the sweetheart neckline and the lace detailing on top and on the skirt. This one, I only have it in teal. The black one, I'm all sold out. And then here's a black top. Here's a black one in the peplum detail on the top. And then here's the long sleeve dress with the lace detail on the chest. And this one I have it in this teal and in the black one. And then here's one of my other favorites that has a sweetheart lace detail on top. And then it has a peplum as well. I like how the peplum kind of drapes over the belly, and all of them have a back exposed zipper on them. And then here's a black one in that teal I just showed you guys. I don't know if you guys can see the lacing on it. So there's the lacing, the peplum part. And then my last two are just the regular dresses with the lacing detail. There's a black one, and then here's a teal with the lace detail again on the chest. That was the detail in this collection. They all had this lace detail on the chest or somewhere else on the dress. Some of them have it on the skirt, but this one's just the plain dress that's sleeveless and it has that lace detail. So yeah, these are the pieces I still have left. I think I only have 8, but these are the last pieces I have left from my maternity line, and they are all in the size 8. So if you guys want to purchase any of them, send me a message through my Instagram, email me, or just leave me a comment and I'll send those out right to you. All of these pieces are limited edition only, so all of these are on sale. I'm not making any more, and let me show you guys an example. For this one was my top dress, the one that has the lacing and the sweetheart neckline and the lacing in the front of the skirt. It has the lacing panel. This one was going for $175 and I have it for $87.50 right now. And this one is the laced sweetheart dress. But if you guys want any of these, just shoot me a message and I'll send them right to you. And in these pictures I'm showing you guys behind the scenes what I did and what went on when I was working on my maternity line. Sorry for the mess, guys. My office is a mess. It kind of doesn't look like this anymore in some parts, but you'll see the new office, how it looks like once I show you guys like a small tour of it. But in these pictures I'm showing you ghouls what went on behind the scenes. As you can tell, I had like pieces that I've cut out from fabric. I had them laying down on the table. I had my illustrations, my inspirations, my ideas on the wall, and I just had basically on my pieces that I've cut out from the fabric all over the place. Every single piece of clothing I did it myself. I did the patterns and I cut them all out from the fabric, and those are the pieces that you see on the table. I also did the cutting and the sewing myself, and you could kind of see my sewing machines in some of those pictures. So those are the 2 industrial ones that I have. And then I also show like one of the pieces that I finished first and that I was experimenting with it at the beginning because I don't know if I was getting the patterns done right. So I did that one first and then I tweaked it a little bit and I redid it again. And then in the next pictures, you'll be seeing more of what the collection looks like when I finished it all. I forgot to mention to you ghouls that in some of these dresses that have big flowy circle skirts also come with hidden side pockets. All of these pieces have faux leather trimming around the neckline, and also some of them have it around the armhole. All of these pieces were made from fabric that is also wrinkle resistant, waterproof, so they are very sturdy and comfortable no matter the occasion when you wear them. Even though the pieces I have left from this collection are in a size 8, the fabric is so comfortable and stretchy that if you wear a size 10, you could also fit into these pieces. If you want any of the pieces in this collection, just send me an email. My email is down below. And don't forget to hit the button down below to subscribe. And thank you for watching, ghouls. See you next time.